What's good, everybody? It's your brother Nubreed coming through with another live stream. Tap that like button on y'all way in. We're talking about the Diddy trial. Listen, y'all. I really wanted to stay away from this topic, but it's so many sheep out there that are asleep. There's so many people that don't quite comprehend what the media is doing to us. And I have to address it. Look, I'm gonna come right out the gate firing with nothing but facts. Listen, y'all. Cassie, she received a federal subpoena to testify in the Diddy trial. While being approximately 9 months pregnant, she got a federal subpoena to testify against Diddy. Ladies and gentlemen, the consequences for denying a federal subpoena to testify is incarceration. Meaning, if Cassie would have declined the offer from the feds, if you want to call it an offer, she would have been arrested immediately. Now, with that being said, we now understand context why she's being humiliated too. She didn't want to have to testify being pregnant like that. But the humiliation ritual is on her and Diddy. And I want y'all to put some things into perspective here. Why on earth did Diddy get hit with a Rico case? We're still waiting to find that out. How is it a Rico? Where is his co-conspirators? How was he hit with a Rico? Secondly, the media, along with the powers that be, the sacred society, the Illuminati, the Boule, the secret society is hiding all the other celebrities who are involved in the freak-offs. No other names are being implemented. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when this whole Diddy trial first started, we all seen the feds go to Diddy house and they came out with tapes. They came out with boxes. They came out with all this evidence. And we haven't seen any of those names brought up on those tapes. Ladies and gentlemen, Cassie wasn't the only one involved in the freak-offs. We're talking about politicians, actors, A-list celebrities were involved with the freak-offs. But none of these names are being brought up. They're not unveiling or uncovering the sex ring that they had going on. No information about all these celebrities is coming to fruition. Why is that? Because it's simply a humiliation ritual. It should be evident at this point. It should be evident at this point that what we're looking at is Diddy is being put back in his place. And the only thing Diddy is really guilty of is domestic abuse and also paying for prostitutes, soliciting men. He's responsible for soliciting men and domestic abuse. Now, look, the media is blinded. I want y'all to understand there's a conspiracy right now to keep everybody asleep. Brothers and sisters, everybody is asleep. Everybody is docile. Nobody's comprehending what's going on. There's so much happening right now. There's a whole civil war ready to break free. The prices on the shelves are skyrocketing. The truckers are being laid off. Jobs are being cut. Homelessness is skyrocketing. Subsidized living in Section 8 is being cut off. You got all these things going on in the world, but they got people worried about who Diddy peeing on, who he's peeing on. Now, first of all, listen, who didn't know that Diddy was a freak body old head? Who didn't know that? Who did not know that Diddy was out here, extra zesty out here? But let me let y'all in on something. Hear me and hear me clearly, y'all. Hear me and hear me clearly. All of them do it. All of them do the rituals. All of them practice sex magic. Because that's what it is. You know, Diddy getting semen rubbed on his chest is sex magic. Ancient occult practices that the Grecians and Romans do. In case you wonder why Diddy is doing that, it's occult magic he's doing. All the celebrities do this stuff. They all were at the parties. But Diddy is being made as an example because he got out of place. He got out of place, he got out of pocket. Yeah, they practicing Thelema, Aleister Crowley. They're practicing Aleister Crowley's Thelema. Sex rituals. Voyeurism. They're doing incantations through the man's seeds. That's what they're doing. But all of Hollywood do it, but what Hollywood is doing, not even Hollywood, it's the Illuminati. People don't want to talk about the Illuminati no more, but we're going to talk about it. What they're doing is they're putting somebody back in place who jumped out of pocket with that liquor company and thought that he was going to boss up on the powers that be. And him and Cassie, who were allowed to run amok and throw these type of parties, they're now being humiliated. I mean, who cares what they were doing? Listen, they all do it. Why you're not hearing any more Hollywood names? Matter of fact, let's take it a step further. Let's take it a step further. What about Epstein? What about Epstein? Why are they not, why are they not unveiling the truth? What about all of these people who've been dealing with the jits, dealing with the youth, your youngins? Where they at? Why they not being brought to justice? What about all the people connected to that island, huh? What about Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce, Jay-Z, with a host of other celebrities being linked to Epstein Island? But they're gonna pacify us with this nonsense? No, the people want real justice. But we gotta sit up here and hear about Diddy peeing on people. I mean, listen, what kind of courtroom are they running? Where the questions, the line of questioning during cross-examinations is all about gruesome details of what they were doing in hotel rooms. I mean, the whole case is a damn joke. It's a joke. I mean, the whole entire case is ridiculous. You understand? Where are all the other celebrities being called out? Listen, what about TD Power Bottom Jakes? Why he ain't been called out? What about Jay-Z? What was on those tapes that the feds confiscated? Because that's what we were waiting for. We were ready for the Black Boule to be exposed. Why? Because when you got a Rico charge for trafficking, we're thinking that, listen, the underground caverns is here. The underground caverns is at Diddy's joint. We want to know what's happening with the missing people. What him and Cassie was doing is what they were doing. Nobody cares about two drug addicts and their sexual escapades. Because that's what it is. Two drug addicts with some nasty ass fetishes who out here rocking out like it's nobody's business. And then they get put in a courtroom to do what? What are they doing exactly? What are they doing? You want me to tell y'all what they're doing? They're demonizing us. They're demonizing all black men. They're demonizing all black men. Chris Brown just got arrested after posting Free Tory, and he got denied bail. Turn around after that, DDG gets in trouble, put in hot water, loses custody of his child, has all these allegations against him. They went after Smokey Robinson. They went after Smokey. What do y'all think they're doing to the black man's image right now? What do y'all think they're doing? Do y'all see what is going on right now? Now, I'm not defending Diddy at all. Diddy is who he is. But all of our brothers who are successful are being dragged in the media right now to make us black men look like sexual deviants, to make us black men seem as if we all are radicals. Those are the people they promote and push to the forefront. And we talking about Cassie's VD. How Cassie was doing X, Y, and Z with multiple escorts and this and that. Listen, what is her testimony exactly trying to prove? What is her testimony proving right now? Only thing I'm seeing that the court system is a joke. And I'm seeing that this is some made for TV, pay-per-view type of nonsense. Matter of fact, the jurors, they must have paid to be jurors because it's entertainment. It's entertainment at this point. They're talking about Cassie had so many diseases that the antibiotics didn't work no more. What the hell has that got to do with what's going on in the world right now? There's messages on her end seeming as if she was ready for the freak offs. Of course, yeah, Diddy took advantage. Any man who's in power, any man who has influence, especially an older gentleman dealing with a younger woman, is nothing more than a predator if he misuses his power and he leads her in the wrong direction. Any brother who leads a woman in the wrong direction is a coward, and they're gonna get what they get. You get with a woman, you lead her the right way. You teach her. You protect her. He did the total opposite. He didn't protect her. He threw her out there to the wolves. And whatever happens to Diddy, that's what happens to him. But look, let's make no mistake about this. Their sexual proclivities don't have a damn thing to do with anything. We want to know what's going on with the whole Eyes Wide Shut organization. Why are they not being exposed? Why are they not being exposed? Why only Diddy? Because Diddy booted up, went against the liquor company. And it is what it is. Listen to me, y'all. If Diddy was to put this on Cornhub, if Diddy was to put Cassie on Cornhub and make his own corn network, nobody would give a damn. Nobody would care. It's like, what are we doing right now? If they were to do it that way, right? Just be putting out tapes and Diddy in the tapes talking about take that, take that, take that. Nobody would give a damn. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Nobody would care. Why? Because he done went through an agency and put it on corn. Everybody would have been talking about the Diddy and Cassie tapes. But because they were doing it in secrecy, that's supposed to be something that makes us, I don't know, what is that supposed to do? People do what they do. What's going on in their bedroom really ain't none of our damn business. What makes it criminal? As if the whole industry ain't doing drugs and having freak-offs. It's like they're deflecting. They're deflecting. Yeah. If Diddy was to do that, nobody would care. Why? Because guess what? That's how they get down in the industry anyway. And I believe that, like, really, the jurors, a lot of people who really are being, I would say, inundated and programmed by the Diddy trial, they're trying to desensitize a lot of the people to sickness. And to the point where we hearing all of this filthiness, all of this sickness, all of this evil, people become desensitized from it and it becomes normacy. It's no longer a spectacle anymore. Oh, that's all they did? Oh. And it seems like it's going to get worse every year. More sex scandals. And my thing is, look, where is the Rico case? Ladies and gentlemen, when you get a Rico, there's co-conspirators. Why the escorts, why the prostitutes ain't getting hit up with Ricos? Were they not selling their bodies? Were they not doing prostitution? How were prostitutes able to take the stand without getting arrested? Should they not be in jail for prostitution? I mean, they did violate Cassie, allegedly. So what the hell, bro, the whole trial is a joke. It's a media proxy to keep y'all distracted from what's really going on in the world. And what's really going on is the prices of all your goods are skyrocketing right now. What's really going on is the world is being put under the spell of Satan. What's really going on is race war and tension is brewing. That's what's really happening right now in America. The middle class is getting destroyed right now in America. The whole world going to hell right now in a handbasket. But what they doing? They giving us Diddy. We got to hear about how Diddy likes to direct his own personal freak-offs. Okay. All right, so okay, look. Let's do this. What outcome should we expect from all of this? He gets charged with domestic violence because we seen this man cock back and hit Cassie with a damn Liu Kang kick, right? We seen him kick Cassie like Chung Lee. That's on camera, but guess what? She settled out of court already. She already settled out of court. So that domestic charge, the money she got from that, throw that out the window. The other charge would be paying for prostitutes. And I don't even know what charge that is. I don't know what charge that falls under. I don't know what charge that falls under, but they might can get, I mean, those prostitutes was traveling across state lines on their own merit. It ain't like he snatched them up. I doubt highly that would be sex trafficking, even though that's what they're trying to slap on this, but I doubt that that's going to stick. I mean, look, Diddy going to be back outside. Diddy going to be back outside, more than likely, in this case. And they're gonna continue doing freak offs, and Diddy gonna stay in his place this time, and he's not gonna get too big for his britches and be talking about what the hell's going. I'm talking about black empowerment in no way, shape, or form. Now we know Diddy is a disgusting creature. We know that boy got issues, but this is some boule business that we seen. You know, and at the end of the day, they all do it. They all do it. Every single celebrity that has made it to a certain status that you see closely around Diddy have been to the freak offs. They've been there. They done that. It's just the way the rules work is some people are protected, some people are not. Every now and then somebody got to be the fall guy or the scapegoat. Somebody got to take the charge. And Diddy was the one because Diddy has a lot on a lot of people. Meanwhile, Tory Lanez behind bars after getting knifed up 14 times. They still ain't freed the bruh. And the evidence is out now that he's innocent. He should be completely exonerated. That's what we need to be focusing on. Somebody said Trump is gonna let him go. I don't know if you're talking about Diddy or Tory Lanez, but we'll see what happens with that. I'm telling y'all right now, this whole trial is a damn joke. When that Diddy trial first started, everybody who really has any type of compassion for real victims, anybody who was thinking about the youngins, right? Everybody who was thinking about people like Allie Carter. Allie Carter? Y'all know Allie Carter? Look her up. People who was thinking about what was going on with those jits that was being exposed. We were waiting for that to come out. We don't give a damn what Cassie and Diddy was doing. Everybody was waiting for the devil to be exposed. But this system protected the devil again. The system protected the devil again and gave entertainment. I say that it's a damn shame, and I say turn that damn Diddy trial off. It's nothing to see there. It's a waste of time. There's so much going on in the world right now that I'm gonna be covering right here on this platform. You know, they over there talking about Diddy's D size and all kind of stuff. That don't scream humiliation ritual to y'all. I mean, they're going through intricate details. The line of questioning is so absurd. It's absurd. But that's what they trying to shovel down to the people. Meanwhile, all hell breaking loose in the world. We're going to talk about some of these things that's taking place in this world so I can keep you informed. Right, brothers and sisters? There's a lot of very, very important things that's taking place right now, historically. Monumental things. I see y'all. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Somebody said the same people saying Diddy is guilty are the same people who said Tupac was innocent. People switch up their reactions based on who they like. Right. I don't know about none of that, but I appreciate the support. All I know is this case is a damn joke. And real people wanted to see real truth get exposed to actually save the real victims of Hollywood and the industry. Anyway, look, brothers and sisters, more material coming. Thank y'all for watching. Pound the like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Y'all be blessed out here. Peace.